Hi, my name is Siddharth. I'm a product support engineer for Acuver in a wireless, and I'll be giving a brief demo of XCAL-Harmony software, which is used for small cell and in-building testing for one of the largest telecommunication companies called Reliance Jio. So let's start with XCAL-Harmony. So this icon right here with H is the icon for XCAL-Harmony. So what it does is this tab connects up to 6 phones, which can be used for walk tests inside buildings. Uh, so let's see. There are a couple of tabs on the first screen. The first one is configuration in order to connect all the phones. Then there is an auto mode, which is a predefined scenario testing mode for specifically for Reliance Jio. Then there's a couple of options like monitoring, in-building, map, log data, and settings. So let's try to connect a couple of phones. Let's go to settings and select a configuration file here and load all settings. Okay, so as you can see here, I'm connecting 3 phones to start my walk test. Once the phones are connected, we'll need to go to auto mode and download an IBWC file from IBWave Unity server, which is integrated with the XCAL-Harmony server. So this file contains all the design data and floor plans and everything else which is required for testing. So now you can see the icons for 1, 2, and 3 are in yellow. That means these 3 phones are connected via Bluetooth. The standard practice requires connection of 5 phones for 5 different call scenarios, including VoLTE long call, VoLTE short call. Then there is an idle mode call, then FTP upload and FTP download. So these 5 tests require 5 phones. For this demo purpose, I'll be using only 3 phones. So so now let's go to auto mode. On auto mode screen, you can see a couple of options: measurement start, then test floor. On the right hand side, you can see the status of the 3 phones, M1, M2, M3, and there's a couple of legend selection options on the bottom of this page. So let's start with measurement start option. So in order to download the IBWC design file and get all the data from the server, you'll need to connect to the server through measurement start button. So click on measurement start. Then there's an import from server option. So there's basically 2 options. One is import from server and the other is import from IBWC file directly. So if you have the IBWC file, you can just copy the file in your tab and you can get all the data without having to connect to the server. So but the standard practice requires connection with the server. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so click on import from server, then select the relevant state and city. Okay, then there's 2 options: small cell and DAS testing. Both are slightly different kinds of testing. Okay, so select server connect, login. Okay, you can see a couple of options here. I mean, all the buildings which are there in the database are listed here with the building name and their unique SAP ID, which is a unique ID assigned to each and every single building. So you can see you can select based on SAP ID and download the IBWC file. Okay, download success. Okay, now you can see the IBWC file listed in the building list option. Let's select this. There's some basic information here, like the address and number of floors, building name, and all those things. Once selected, click on next. Right now, there's an option to select cycle number. So you can select any desired test cycle number, and you can assign your call scenarios. So let's select VOS, Volti call. Let's select an LDL call, assign an FTP server, and okay, let's keep it idle. Start test. The next step is to select the floor. Let's select first floor. Okay, then so now you can see a building floor plan. So just select the point where you start, where you want to start your test. So this is the building floor plan along with small cell information. You can see all the small cells here in red circles with arrows. The arrows pointing towards the direction where the small cells are radiating. Okay, so assume that we're standing at one of the corners. So let's start our walk test from here. Okay, start.
Auto call start.
On the right hand side, you can see the status of calls as well as on the phones. Okay, so VOS calls are failing. Okay. Okay, so as the engineer keeps on walking, he's required to make reference points. So during actual test, each and every small cell which has been tested will turn into blue color, and the currently detected small cell will start blinking. So this way you would know which small cell is radiating at your current location, and which small cells have been tested. Okay. Okay, so this is the procedure for small cell testing. Let's stop the test here. Click on measurement stop. Then there's a couple of options. If your floor has been completed, you can select complete, or if you want to complete the test in parts, you can select in progress. So your log files will be saved in different parts with index of in prog 1, in prog 2, something like that. Or if you want to discard the test results, you can click on cancel. So let's select complete.
Auto call stop.
Okay, now there's a couple of options. Click on auto call stop. Okay, if you want to upload the log files right now, click cancel. Okay, so there's an option at the right bottom corner to upload the log files. Let's see how it looks. Upload. Okay, so you can see a list of log files here for each phone. You can select the relevant log file and click on upload start to upload the log files right on the server. So this is all about the basics of in building testing using XCAL-Harmony. Thank you.